I've considered putting the house up for sale and trying to relocate to a safer neighborhood because it concerns me with my son.
Neighbors in fear after gunfire at a restaurant. An armed robbery leads police to shooting and killing one of the suspects inside. That armed robbery happened at a Northwest Side McDonald's last night on 38th Street at Lafayette Road. Detectives say 2 men are responsible. These men, 30-year-old Cameron Gover and 27-year-old Briscoe Jones. Eyewitness News reporter Carrie Klein tells us what happened after the robbery that led to the shooting and why some in the community say things are getting worse.
A steady flow of customers streamed into the McDonald's here on 38th Street at Lafayette Road Sunday morning, only to discover it was closed.
I was in shock when I heard that about the robbery.
Carolina says she was shocked to learn about the robbery here because she works here. Thankfully, she wasn't working at the time.
And everybody's okay.
The chaos erupted shortly after 11 o'clock last night, right after the lobby had just closed to customers. That was the good news in all of this. However, there were still plenty of employees inside working the drive-thru, which was still open when a man walked in to rob the restaurant. When police got that 911 call, they were told there was a robbery in progress with 2 suspects inside the store. Officers arrived within a minute. That's when they say they encountered Cameron Gover. Details are still a little murky, but at some point, police fired shots, killing the 30-year-old.
We did call for SWAT because initially, after the armed suspect confronted our officer, we weren't sure how many people were in the building, if there were multiple suspects.
Police did discover and arrested a second suspect, Briscoe Jones. He's 27. Police kept all of the employees for questioning, even taking some to police headquarters to talk more. It all hits way too close to home for Amanda Mishler.
It just makes me really nervous because I do work right down the road, and the line of business that I'm in, it deals with money, and I know my store that I work at has been robbed in the past, so it just makes me uneasy, all the robberies in the area, especially the shootings.
Others who live nearby say violence in this area has increased recently.
I've considered putting the house up for sale and trying to relocate to a safer neighborhood because it concerns me with my son. He's afraid to go out and play.
Meanwhile, this investigation continues into how this crime happened while the community works to prevent more from threatening their safety. On the city's northwest side, Carrie Klein, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
The second suspect in this case, Briscoe Jones, faces preliminary charges of robbery and felony murder. Now, police tell us even though the investigation shows that police shot and killed Cameron Gover, Jones could still face charges in connection with his death. Meanwhile, local McDonald's management released a statement today about this incident. It said in part, "Our thoughts are with those affected by this morning's incident. There were no customers in the restaurant as it was closed at the time, and all employees are safe." Of course, we'll continue to stay on top of this developing story. Be sure to check back for updates on the investigation, both here on the air and on our website, WTHR.com.